pretty cool. I love the white background there that they did. So it looks really, really good. I really love that print there. That looks amazing. I think it looks pretty much amazing. And we did see the Luke already. Not the Luke, Anakin. So let's put that one over there. And let's jump into the next one. So the next one we have over here is the 212 guys, which I thought was one of the better ones. This one has prints on the toes. Like I said, all the ones prior, no prints on the toes. I wish they put some prints on the arm. That'd be really, really cool. But yeah, they have prints on the toes. Cheap way of getting a pretty expensive fig, guys. If you want to make a army at all, I think it's a pretty, now you can buy a set, cost you $40, maybe $25, and it has 2-3 figs in it, which is pretty cool. But if you don't want that set and you just want the figs, this is the way to go. Again, get the magazine. You know, you can get some updates. Before, in the magazine, I'd say one of the things they did, they used to put on the side, they'd put like the profile, they'd say where's he from, what's his ability, what he uses, his weapons, his height. They'll give you a profile of that, but they don't do that anymore. Again, that was in the older type magazines. Like when I showed the first ever one ever came out. So let's just go back to the first ever magazine, since we're discussing that. This is the first ever Star Wars magazine that ever came out, Lego Star Wars. So if we went inside, you'd see they'll give you the profile of the ship. So right here, right, they tell you the length, which is 12.5 meters, speed 650 miles per hour, and the weapons, laser cannons, right? And down below, crew, you got what? Pilot, astromech, and special features, X-wing, astromech, navigation. That's so they used to give you that on the magazines, but they don't anymore. Similar to the dates, they don't give you the dates anymore. After 2020, they basically stopped giving you the dates on the magazines. So that went out the window. You know what I mean? Hey Lou, what's that? I bought what? I bought the what? Oh, you bought 10 of those? Wow. What's that? I'm just going back. What do you see coming in the next one? What's the next figure coming in the next one? What do you see? Because someone was discussing that a second ago. What figure do you see? What's the banger figure? That's for you anyway. Thanks for popping in. Nico, what's up, man? How you doing? That's for you. What's the figure coming out? Carly, what's going on? This is for you. Thanks for popping in. What's the fig? Luis, what's the fig? What's the fig coming out? A yellow. You sure it's not this? Because it depends on where you are. Because the next one that's coming out in Great Britain is going to be that. That's supposed to be the next one coming out in Great Britain. And in Germany and Luxembourg, it's supposed to be Anakin. It's the yellow clone. I will definitely look for that. Dino, what's up, man? How you doing? Godlike, what's up? How you doing? It's great to see you on there. Because if I look on this one here, it'll show you what's coming out. So and then if you look what they got coming out after that one. But this is Europe, huh? This is Europe. This is not Great Britain. So they did it in reverse. They did it in reverse. Also, guys, have you seen this one? I had to get that because this is the second biggest polybag ever. It came out in Ninjago. Not that I'm discussing Ninjago today, but it's everything Lego magazine, right? But yeah, this is the biggest one. I had to pick that up. It has 99 pieces. The only bigger one I've seen other than this one is the Gosh, which is 106 pieces. So that one's really cool. It's the mech. But yeah, that's the one that they're coming out with. What's that? What do you got? Anakin before Droid in the UK. What's that? Anakin before Droid in the UK. Anakin before Droid. Yeah, the Anakin already came out. Yeah, the Anakin came out. I got that. I picked that up. I definitely did. So I'll give you guys a flash. I did say I was give you guys a quick flash of this one. You guys know what that is? Do you guys know what this is? What's that? Strange. Here in the UK, we have had. Yeah, that's what I said. It's reversed. Yeah. Anyone know what this is, guys? Does anyone have this in their collection? Let me know if you have this in your collection. So I'm just giving you guys a sneak preview of this guy. So this came out in Barnes and Nobles. That's basically the only place you could get it in the United States. Came out in Barnes and Nobles. Mando. I'll put him back here. I don't know if I can get him to stand up with. I wouldn't be able to get him to stand up. I'll put him there because there's no space on there. Yeah, so I have it both, but I was trying to locate that one. I think it's here someplace. I believe it's here someplace to show. I'm not sure if I put it over here. The one we were talking about, because I showed it last week as a sneak preview of that, the Anakin, and then the one that was going to come out after. Yeah, I showed it as a sneak preview of what was going to come out. Anyway, guys, so that's basically the review of the Lego Star Wars magazine, episode number 45. So this is the one I was talking about, guys. I don't know if you got it in your collection. This is the one I was talking about right now. I'll just do a quick run back on it. So that I showed that last week. So that's the one with 99 pieces. You got to get it in your collection, guys. Zane Mech, definitely cool. It's a must-have. This is a must-have. You know, I'm not a financial advisor or whatever, but I always say it's a cheap way of getting an expensive fig, because this is costing you. What was the price on this? This is in the back. It's this costs $6.99, right? Dragon Rising. So I keep saying this is the cheap way of getting an expensive fig. Wouldn't tell you have to go out and get it, but if you're a collector, you would want to go out and get it. Yeah, you'd want to add it to your definitely want to add it to your collection. And then, as you guys know, I wanted to do a quick one with this one right here, because as you guys know, I collect every first issue. What was that? Did I miss anything? Just done my video. Oh, you just did your video? Nice, nice, absolutely nice. Fernandez, what's up? How you doing? Right, so let's just do. I got a quick unboxing. Do I call it an unboxing? I don't know. Should I call it unboxing? I don't really know if I should call it unboxing. But let's just take a quick look. I don't know if it's an unboxing. I should call it an unboxing. I don't know. But let's just check this out. Because as you guys know, I collect first issue of every magazine that comes out. And I had this one drop in, so I want you guys will be the first to see it. Let's take it out. It's here, sealed here. So let's take a look. I do order, so I don't know exactly which one is in here. All right. I don't know exactly, like I said, I don't know exactly which one is in here. So we'll find out together. But I do collect the first issue, and I've seen an issue. I think, I'm not sure if it's Matt Sonner, what's up? How you doing? That's for you. I'm not sure if it's let me just get a scissors here. Just fell down. Let me grab the scissors. So we're doing a quick unboxing of whatever is in this package. Again, I'm sure it's for the Lego magazine review, but I don't know which one it is. I'm sure it's not Star Wars, because I usually find all Star Wars. This will be an older version of some magazine that I missed in my collection. I usually hunt down every first issue, if there's a first issue, because if I'm collecting them, I figure I might as well. So let's see which one is this one here. Put that box over here for a second. Get my scissors out of the way. And again, guys, don't forget to jump in on the live at 5 later on today. If it's Saturday for you, please jump in, check it out. If it's Sunday for you, please jump in and check it out. If it's Friday, it's live at 5. If you in Great Britain, it's live at 5. If you in Europe, it's live at 6. If you in New York, Eastern Seaboard, it's 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, depending. So let's check this out. Yep, and it is Friends. Now, if I'm collecting, I have to collect them all. And this is issue number 1, brand new, no damages to it. It's the first issue ever, right? As you can see there, issue 1, and it was $4.49. That's the strangest price I've ever seen. But it's Friends, the first issue. It's a little dog on stage, on the mic. So I had to add this to my collection. Definitely had to. Never had this one before. I haven't collected a Friends one before, but I had to get issue number 1. It's part of my collecting of the first issue of every Lego magazine that they ever made, and this was one of them I'm missing. I will do a review, as I showed you guys before. I had the first issue of Star Wars with Yoda on the front. I've never seen this before, so I don't even know if it has a pullout. They have a little coloring thing there. I don't know if it has a pullout on it. Just having a look now. It's the first time again. I've never used it before. Never seen it before. Never bought one before. Yeah, that's a pullout of 2 doggies. So that's the pullout here, guys. Is there something in the back? Yeah, somebody's singing. One to perform. Yeah. So this is the first ever of its kind. Again, this must be after, or they didn't put the dates on these. But yeah, there you go. First ever Friends. You guys seen it first here, or if you never saw it before. Louise, you got number 1. Woo! Hold on, you get this one, you get number 1. Veda, what's up? How you doing? It's great to see you on here. Thanks for popping on the early morning Lego magazine review, where you just saw the first issue of, it's not the first one like this year, but it's the first ever issue of the Friends Lego magazine. It's still on shelves. When I say still on shelves, they're still doing Friends. Are they? Are they still doing Friends? I think they are. I haven't really even followed the series. But obviously they still doing DC, they still doing Avengers, they still doing Spider-Man, they're still doing Jurassic World. They're still doing, obviously, they're still doing Star Wars. They're still doing Minecraft, which is like the last series come out. They're not doing Chima. They're not doing Dreams. They're not doing Explorer. They're not doing those. But I will do a review of every first issue magazine to come out soon. Okay, guys? And I used to do this for like 30 minutes, but I was asked by someone to push it up a little bit because sometimes people miss the review and they want to be able to check it out. But I do this every Saturday, guys. Every Saturday, early for some people, later for some people. Some people it's 1 a.m. People in Washington and whatnot, it's 1 a.m. in the morning. So do jump in and check it out. Like I said, it's all about magazines, not hardcovers. I will be doing one on hardcovers soon, but I haven't been stomped yet. But I will do one on that one of these days. I'll just do all of them in one series, or we'll probably mix it up. Who knows? But it'll be a hardcover version. But again, thanks for jumping in, guys. This is SUPERHERObrickz, and may Lego be with you.